We're live. Are we live? I know we're live. Hey guys, Alex here. It's been a while. It's been a minute. It's been at least 3 minutes. We're sitting here today, right now, because this is a defining moment. I am in the US. I'm in North Carolina. I've been here for a month and moving to another country. You need to push through some barriers. You need to shake yourself up and you need to do some thinking. And I'm here. I've been here for a month now, and I have come to realize that this is not the life I want to live. Yes, you heard it right. And that is why I'm right now going to do this live stream because I haven't done it in a while because it scares the crap out of me. It's the truth. I love it. I really love it, yet I'm scared shitless. Am I really? I don't know, but I know I am because I don't do it, yet it is what I love. This stream right now, it's gonna get it needs some structure. But I'm not gonna do it the regular way. I'm gonna flip it around. I'm gonna begin at the end why I'm sitting here right now. I kind of already told you that, but the past weeks since I got here, I'll get to that point. I realized that something is missing. I sold my stuff. I changed country. I got a new job. I live in a new place in the south of the US, and yet something is missing. What is missing? What is missing in your life? I can feel it in here. Something isn't right. And I ask myself, Alex, when were you the most happy? When did you feel the most fulfilled? And I came to the answer that when I did YouTube the most, that shit broke me, which is another story. It got me on a sick leave for a year, trying to do a full-time employment, and full-time YouTube is not a sustainable solution. That's another story. That broke me. Yet when I uploaded every day for a while, when I did a 30-day challenge, facing fears every day, record, edit, post, sleep a few hours, then redo. When I did that, when I had my weekly live streams talking to you guys, I don't know if you were part of this back then, but when I did that, boy, felt like I contributed. Felt like I was on a mission that was my mission, and I loved it. Yet here I am, moving across the world, new job, good pay. I got a knee that I can run on, which is another story again. It should all be good, yet it's not. And here I am, sitting here doing a live stream because I answered that question. When was I the most fulfilled? And it was when I did this. When I was creating content, when I was growing as a person, because nothing forced me to grow when I did this. Facing fears, creating content, facing fears and building self-esteem. That was the golden, the red thread, the theme that made it all happen. And I have to go back to what made me feel the most fulfilled. So starting today, right now, with this statement, this live stream, which is non-structured and kind of impulse and here all over myself, I just needed one of those fear-facing moments, throwing myself out there like I'm doing now, being back here, being back where I felt that I belong, where I felt I was onto something. It gave up. My body gave up. I didn't have to do anything. I could continue, but I gave up. I didn't want to give up. That's why moving forward, I don't know how it's going to look like, but I know I'm going to show up and I'm going to deliver. And even if you think it sucks, please let me know. This will make me grow again. I need the game plan, the game field where I can put out tasks, where I can put out fear-facing missions and go for them. Join me, don't join me. Whatever this will be, it will make me grow. And of course, my vision is to create value. I'm not going to do this because this is this is not for me. This is for me, but it is for you. And this is why you don't do unstructured live streams. It goes unstructured. The point is, every week I'm going to do something. It's going to start as a live stream because I also have a new job and it takes every time that I have almost. But I want to do something and have patience with me. I'm going to get there because I feel it. This was the end of the video. This is what my US moving to the US story should have ended up with. Ta-da! But so now let's move a little bit backward and tell you guys what has happened for the past years. I mean, it was 8 years since I started this channel. It's crazy. And probably you don't. The OGs, the people being with me back then, I'm sure you're not left, not still here. If you are, let me know down there in the comments. The new ones, this used to be a place about building self-esteem, and it really worked. My reflection is that 8 years ago I did this. Now 8 years later, I have lived a life which hasn't been as fear-facing, seeking as it was when I did this. And one may think that when you get older, you get more confident, you know who you are, and all is jolly good and all that. But I was more confident, I was better socially skilled, and I was probably happier back then, 6, 7 years ago. Because this self-esteem, self-love, authenticity, the ability to face your fears, it is fresh good. You can't just accomplish it once and think that it will stay with you for the rest of your life. You see, when I crashed, because I crashed, I burnt out and I was on sick leave, and I wasn't functional as a human being for a while, for a year. Then I came back, but then it was COVID and I didn't do YouTube anymore, and I was just not pushing myself the way I used to push myself, and I got comfortable with that. I didn't have to. No one have to do that. We live in such a safe world today where we can really just be introverted, sit in front of our computer, and that works fine. But I've lived on the other side. I know that that's the kind of life that really makes life fun, and the growth you feel when you really do that. You can't reach that state when you're sitting behind the computer. And I realized that now when I've moved to the US, because prior to moving to the US, when I've been living in Stockholm, I had this comfortable life. I had the same job for 7 years, and I was introverted, sitting in front of the computer after all that. And then it stopped. And it all deteriorated. So, since my roommate is now coming home, and I'm not going to be sitting here doing a live stream when he enters the door in 10 seconds, that means the stream is now over. But I accomplished my goal. I did a live stream, and I will see you the next week. Bye, guys.